Fascism is back in fashion. And to mark the occasion, we're launching the first ever No Filter Fascist Week. This is your ultimate guide to aspiring dictators who think democracy is for losers. First, we head south, where Jair Bolsonaro is the frontrunner for the presidency of Brazil. Bolsonaro is really going for a throwback retro look. Specifically, he wants to go back to how things were under dictator Carlos Ustra. How do we know this? Well, the ex-military officer once said, quote, "I'm in favor of a dictatorship." Like most fascist icons, Bolsonaro loves to make a statement, some homophobic, like when he said, quote, "I'd rather have my son die in a car accident than have him show up dating some guy." Wow, such a loving dad. He's also misogynistic, ladies. One time he told a female representative, "I'm not going to rape you because you're very ugly." And who could forget this classic? Quote, "You won't change anything in this country through voting. Unfortunately, you'll only change things by having a civil war and doing the work the military regime didn't do, killing 30,000, starting with the former president. If a few innocent people die, that's all right." This guy really wants to make Brazil great again. By the way, I almost forgot, they also sell Make Brazil Great Again shirts with his face on them. Yeah, get yours today. Next stop, Europe, where if memory serves, fascism was a big thing in like the 40s or something. And wouldn't you know it, Germany, Italy, and Austria have far-right movements. In Italy, Matteo Salvini runs the far-right party, the League, while looking like a really unfunny Judd Apatow. In 2012, the party only took home 4% of the vote, but now it's unfortunately a powerhouse. Who are some of Salvini's biggest influences? Well, he recently tweeted a quote from World War II fascist Benito Mussolini. And he has tried to close mosques and stop refugees from entering the country. But don't call him racist or Islamophobic because he says, quote, "The only antidote to racism is to control, regulate, and limit immigration. Italians are not racist, but out-of-control immigration brings with it far from positive reactions. We want to prevent that." Yeah, that's right, folks. He's not racist. He just wants to eradicate other races. Austria's Freedom Party served up the most authentic fascism because it was started by, actual Nazis. 18 years ago, when they first gained seats in parliament, they were hit with sanctions. But when it happened again last year, no one seemed to care, despite the fact that one of the party's officials has called for a registry of Jews and Muslims who want to buy kosher or halal meat. Jeez. Also, they pushed their chancellor to propose an axis with none other than Italy and Germany. Germany has a far-right movement called Alternative for Germany, whose logo could not look more like a Nike swoosh. Let's see if we can pick up even a subtle motif of ethnocentricity. Frank Petri, who ran the party until 2017, once suggested that German police should shoot at migrants attempting to cross into the country. Poland's Jarosław Kaczynski has been also killing it lately, and by it, I mean democracy. How? Well, trying to pack the courts. Politico Europe reported that in 2017, his party tried to pass a bill that would provide for the wholesale, on-the-spot dismissal of the 83 top judges currently sitting on Poland's highest appellate panels. All this, and he doesn't even hold elected office. He's just a party boss. Now to Scandinavia, where the term total whiteout used to describe weather events, but now it means keeping brown people away. The Swedes and Finns have parties that want to shut off immigration from countries outside the EU. Finnish candidate Laura Huhtasaari once dog-whistled Donald Trump.
"I want to welcome President Trump to Finland. It's an honor to have you here. We are losing Europe as we know it. We are losing Christian values and Western culture to Islam because of immigration. Free speech and free thinking is being restricted and labeled racism, Islamophobia, and hate speech."
Wow, look at that. She effortlessly incorporates American far-right tendencies, like it's not racism, it's free speech. So great to see that craze influence demagogues all the way up where Santa lives. But not to be outdone by the fascist this week, Viktor Orban of Hungary. He got less than half the popular vote, but managed to seize 2/3 control of parliament. Then he immediately rewrote the country's laws and eventually its whole constitution. To consolidate even more power, he has a stranglehold on the press. Hungary's largest independent daily, which had uncovered a string of scandals involving the ruling party, was unexpectedly suspended in October. Soon afterward, its parent company was sold to a firm linked to an ally of Prime Minister Viktor Orban. And what's a fascist without unapologetic jingoism? He worships what he calls ethnic homogeneity because, as he puts it, too much mixing causes problems. As for refugees, he said, quote, "We don't see these people as Muslim refugees, we see them as Muslim invaders." Such an abstract interpretation of an entire people. This guy's a real visionary. That's all from the Fascist Week. Come to think of it, it seems like pretty much every week lately has been Fascist Week. Did you know that TYT Network is now available on YouTube's new streaming platform, YouTube TV? Get access to full TYT episodes and exclusive shows by signing up for YouTube TV today. All new subscribers get a 7-day free trial, so head over to youtube.tv and search for the TYT Network channel.